which is supposed to be this year, you can just basically, if we were to reach the high level of tax collection, it would mean that we would collect 5% of GDP in tax a year, right? Which means $45 billion of tax revenue a year. The money is there in Indonesian society, it has to be collected. The fact is that only 10% of Indonesians pay tax. There are 40 million households in Indonesia. According to the government, 40 million households, 245 million Indonesians divided by an average of 6 per household, 40 million households. Now, if you accept the premise that 50% of Indonesians are poor and therefore need not pay tax, and I accept that premise, then the other side of the coin is evident that 50% of Indonesians should pay tax. That means that 20 million of households should be paying tax. And the fact is that at the moment, only 4 million tax numbers exist. Now the tax number can be nomor pokok wajib pajak, as all Indonesians here in the room know, is the number of your tax card which every Indonesian should have. Unfortunately, only 4 million households carry the NPWP, which means that 60 million Indonesian households don't pay tax. 60 million households who should be paying tax are not paying tax. That, in the opinion of my friends, the opinion of Gerindra, and the opinion of many tax experts, is where we'll get the 5%. Without raising the tax rate. The tax rate is very fair, in my opinion, 30% for individuals, 25% for the corporate income tax rate. One of the good things that the current government has done is to lower the tax rates. You know, I'm a capitalist, I like low tax rates. And without raising tax rates, but with getting more of the Indonesian public to be the tax net, we will be able to find another 5%. Now, 5% of GDP over a five-year presidency adds up to $225 billion. $225 billion of tax revenue to be collected. That's the aim, and that's the aim of Gerindra, and that's the aim of President Prabowo. We will get extra revenue through a fair, equitable sharing of the pie. $45 billion of taxes to be collected from people who don't pay tax at the moment, without raising tax rates. So those Republicans who are here, don't feel alarmed. We will not raise the tax rate. Russell, Freeport. We may have to negotiate other things. The tax rates are fine. I mean, take Freeport pay $2.5 billion in tax last year. Good for Freeport. Russell.
Good for Indonesia.
Good for Indonesia too. And lastly, David, I know you're getting nervous. We will undertake, as part of Gerindra's, we call it the big push. Prabowo likes to call it the big push. So the big push will be in tax collection. We're going to hire a lot of tax inspectors, and we're going to go